Hey guys, you're watching the Best Damn Comic Show, episode 36. I'm Gian Perez, with me as always, Mr. Cat Jercan. And before we get started today, Cat's got some slabs.
A lot of my guys use me as a drop-off point so they don't have incriminating evidence going delivered to their house.
So what are these?
So he bought these things on eBay.
Already slabbed.
Already slabbed. Okay. And a lot of times you get slabs with a lot of raws are older slabs.
Right.
A lot of times they're probably not pressed or whatever. So, you know, you play that gamble. You get it, you look at the case, you figure out, you know, maybe if it's 9/8, you leave it alone. I mean, but in his case, he likes to add signatures.
Yeah.
So he'll do it anyway, but he'll let Rocket handle everything. That way, you know, hopefully it stays 9/8. But there's been a couple of times where he's had in lower grades and Rocket, and this goes for older books like 70s, 80s, you know, where a lot of people just slab them without the extra care, and he gets them back. And there's been a couple of instances where the book has gone up in grade, and it's a gamble. I mean, worst could happen. It comes back the same grade that he got it.
Right.
But you throw a few more signatures on it, the book still goes up.
Exactly,
in value, you know what I mean?
If you add the right signatures
of
to
course.
a key book, that's always going to help.
So, I don't know, you want to do this?
Yeah, let's open them up.
We'll do this one first. All right, so it looks like we have a Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #1. This is the
John Romita
variant. I think this was a 1 in 1,000, and it's signed by Romita. It's a 9/8. We got Uncanny X-Men 510 Campbell cover, signed by Scott Campbell. Man, this is beautiful. This is such a tough book to get in a 9/8. This book is tough to get in a 9/8.
Did it just come from the press bad?
Dude, yeah, I remember when we got them, and there was a variant. I believe it was a 1 in 50, and they were just bad copies. A lot of color breaks. The paper just sucked back then from Marvel.
Right.
So this is the
first null.
This is the first null. If you guys, and we'll talk about it later, but Silver Surfer Black #1, 2. You watch Null right now. Everything Null, Venom, Donny Cates, starting. Well, last week with Silver Surfer, and then the next issue is coming back to Venom, and the next issue because War of Realms is done with the tie-ins. Dude, people are gonna go. This book is a sure climber.
If you're watching the show, you probably already know, but we're gonna tell you anyways. Null is basically the god of the symbiote universe. So he's the Venom god. He's the one that created all the symbiotes, according to Jason Aaron in this issue. So the long-term play for this is, you know, if Marvel does get the rights back from Sony, and they're able to do this big Thor crossover, or you know, this is the guy behind it all. Like, obviously this is retconned. Like, we know Secret Wars. We know they land on this planet, and the symbiote connects to Peter Parker, and we find out that there's this alien race that attaches to people and slowly basically sucks them dry, and they have to jump from host to host because they're parasites. You know, now Jason Aaron comes out with this, and Donny Cates took this idea
to the next level
and just blew it up. You know, so that's why Venom #3, which just came out last year, is what, the $30 book, right? Maybe more.
Venom's and everything Venom right now is just
it's hot. It's hot.
Just keeps climbing.
The Amazing Spider-Man 300, which has 7 billion copies out there, is still going for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Print run on this is way smaller than everything.
It is
already.
way smaller,
It's a tiny print run, and this character Noel, who's on the cover as well, is going to be very important. It's a long-term play right there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, all right. So we haven't done it in a few weeks, but bringing this segment back: buy, sell, or hold. I got 3 books. I got 3 books for you to look at. Tell me what you think about it. Is this a long-term hold? Is it something you should get rid of now? Is it something you should buy if you can find it for cheap?
I'm a hoarder, bro. That's the worst thing to add.
There is that aspect of it, but. So
I got it and you don't. Why would I sell it? Why? I don't want to sell it because I have it.
So one of my picks last week or 2 weeks ago was Silver Surfer Black #1,
right?
The Gerard Perel variant.
Right.
It was, I think it's a 1 in 10 or 1 in 15. I'm not sure the ratio, but it's of the books that have come out. That's the one that's kind of popping off. It's a $20 book right now.
It's a pretty cover, man. I mean, he's walking, holding the board, and you got reflection of this Fantastic Four in it. $20. I hold it. What's $20 gonna do to you? Nothing.
If you don't have it, would you buy it for $20?
Yeah, you'll get your money back. At $20, I'd buy it.
Okay, well,
I'd buy it.
Well, let's call this one a buy. I like the cover. It was one of my picks. I think $20 is not a bad price. for a
It's
hot book at
not.
all. And
What was the ratio?
I think it's 110, 115.
It's got Venom, knowledge.
This
I
is
mean,
true.
it's Donny Cates.
But we
is
did.
this.
Well, we know Donny Cates was attached to it.
And it's got the Silver Surfer Black, which everybody's going crazy for that reprint.
Right.
Because of Thanos wins, he's in it, and he has. Does he have the Venom symbiote? No,
know.
I don't know what he has, but everybody's going crazy for that yet again.
So you think the print runs high on this?
No, it's not. That's the thing. It's a low print, so it's definitely a buy and hold.
So there you go. There you go, guys. That's what I'm saying. These are the signs that you're looking for. Doesn't have a first appearance in it per se, but the book itself is good.
But it's got
and it's
ties.
gonna connect. It's a key issue. It's gonna be a key issue. Walking Dead number 192, the official death of Rick. I know Walking Dead slowed down quite a bit. Those older issues kind of died. Is this the book that's gonna bring it back? Is this just one of those trendy things? Is this the death of Superman?
Rick's not coming back.
There's that aspect.
Rick's
obviously.
not coming back.
Yeah.
I'll guarantee you the printer on this book is not the greatest.
Right.
Everybody's scrambled. The book fluctuates so much if you look at it, but it goes high. All the books, like number one, it'll start high, then it drops, but then it goes back up higher, drops, goes higher. And there's still interest in these books, but it goes in circles.
Yeah.
I had people scrambling for it the week it came out. I ran out pretty fast. Now it's a $10, $15 books, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
The book goes with the TV show, and the TV show is not as popular as it once was. And that's why we're seeing the books kind of go down. On top of that, you always got to question, is this book getting driven up by speculators like me, or is it getting picked up by people who are actually like collectors and want to have this? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And I personally feel like this book is one of those, because it's been dead now for almost 2 years, right? The people have really, you've been cutting your orders on Walking Dead for.
And then Rick's not in the TV show, and he's not necessarily dead in the TV show. They're gonna make movies with him, so that's the. It's tough. In my opinion, I think it's a tough call. It could be a surprise to where when they make that Walking Dead movie with Rick, people are like, what the hell? That number one's gonna climb again, but will 192 climb also? It could have that carry effect. I say hold it.
For me, it's a sell. If you bought this for cover price, if you have multiple copies, get rid of them. Get your $6-7 profit on it. That's how I feel about it.
No, because shipping costs and then eBay fees.
No free shipping, guys. No free shipping.
I'd wait for like 25, 30 if you're thinking about selling it. See how the market goes in it, because there is the second print coming out, and I know a lot of guys passed on the first print to get the second print.
Right.
So the second print might have bigger legs than the first print. So it's a tough call on this, but I would hold it.
Okay, there you go. Then finally, we got another Kirkman title, Oblivion Song number 1. This got optioned for a movie. $10 book right now. The foil variant's going for $400 graded.
That's because I think the foil was one per store type of situation.
Right.
Good luck with that. I mean, there's a lot of these indie books, in my opinion, they have better legs as serialized shows. HBO, Showtime, Hulu, whatever. As is, the print run on these books is really low, but are these movies gonna bring any kind of drive back to the store?
People are they gonna change pop culture?
It's not. What's gonna change pop culture is gonna be, well, not change it, but add more, is gonna be Marvel Studios doing X-Men in 5-6 years. That's gonna go crazy, But with Oblivion Song, it's not a Walking Dead.
Sell it, guys. Just think about long term, how many
CGC it and then sell, at least to make your more money on it.
I mean, how many Image books have been turned into movies have done anything? Or just how many non-Marvel
or DC
books have done anything in the aftermarket? Kingsman, nobody cares about those comics. Kick-Ass, nobody cares about those books. And those are fairly successful films, but it hasn't brought people into the store to find those actual books the way the Marvel books do, the way the DC books do. So we all want that next Walking Dead, but it hasn't happened, and it's probably not going to happen ever again. Walking Dead was a 1 in a million type thing. If you want to invest in indie books, Saga.
That book still climbs.
Yeah, and it's just
that's a good call.
It's just a good story, you know. So
Saga.
Get your hands on a Saga number 1, or the first 10 issues if you can. These are good, solid books. Good story, no
and
media necessary, and very low
print on those sagas.
Yeah. Let's talk some shop.
Let's do.
Rob Liefelds made a claim that DC Comics was going to disappear. Eventually, it was going to die.
DC is in disarray right now. I've heard from inside the office that there's a possible DC reboot yet again in about a year or two. There's going to be some restructuring within editorial later this year. We're probably looking at August. You're going to see some changes there, and again, I mean, you're going to see changes in the sense to where more of the characters that we know and the stories that we want to see are coming in.
What would you do to save DC? Like, what changes would you make with DC Comics as a consumer and as a seller?
I mean, honestly, I'd go back to basics. What worked before, it's going to work again. Characters that we know, properties that they have. There's no reason to create new IPs. And with these corporations, a lot of people, you know, on the individual level, everybody wants to create to be the next this, that, or that. I'm sorry, guys, you can't compete with 80 years of intellectual property. Right. Bottom line, every generation is going to know the next. And then every generation is going to go know these characters. Because I grew up with this, my son's going to be exposed to it. Yeah, they'll have competition, but at the end of the day, the brand stands time.
We got House of X, and they've dropped some character designs for these new characters. I wanted to check these out. Not the names, I have no idea what the names are on this, but we got.
But that looks like a cool ass Sentinel.
Oh, yeah, that looks like an updated Sentinel, right? Then we got this right here. I guess they're not telling us the names either. The images will be up on the screen.
Don't forget to send me them.
I will. That sword belongs to Colossus' sister.
To Magic, yeah.
Yeah.
And that looks like it's Colossus' kid. Got the armor, so it could be, so you could have some future thing going on.
This is a new
Nimrod.
Yeah, new Nimrod. I don't even know who this is. This is Professor X's alien love child. This looks like Nightcrawler.
So this could be it could be a team from the future that plays some role in the restructuring of the X. I don't know. I'm looking forward to, man. I've been told that this is the definite. Marvel is putting 100%.
And you've said in the past too that the mutant world is the only world where you could just make a character and not need an explanation.
I don't need an explanation. I don't care. It could be black, purple, yellow, green. I don't care. You know, whatever they do, you just create a character and it's easy. It's that easy. He's got a mutant power.
And it's so fun.
And it's fun. Just fun. You know, so I'm looking forward to it. We're a couple of weeks out.
Yeah.
3 weeks out, I think. 3-4 weeks out. I can't wait. And again, I've been told that as a fan, you shouldn't be caught sleeping on this book. As a dealer, you shouldn't be caught sleeping on these books. So I'm preparing.
All right. Well, let's talk some picks of the week.
Let's do this.
All right, Cat, what do we got?
DC this week, the only thing I'm looking forward to reading out of DC is the Superman, the Frank Miller book, Superman Year One.
Right.
He's writing it. He's not drawing it. You got Romita Jr.
Thank God.
Yeah. you got Romita Jr. with Danny Miki doing the book, so it should be a good-looking book.
Right.
It is a black label, but they're having problems with black labels. So, what are they allowed to do? Is it going to have the same impact that Batman Damned it did?
Are we going to see Super Dick?
I don't think so. Plus, it's the small format. It's the comic format now. It's not the oversized,
so
it's like the Joker. It's going to be like the last Batman on Earth or Last Night on Earth. Because that's a black label book too.
Okay.
Daredevil 7. Man, that Chip Zdarsky guy, that Daredevil run so far. I mean, and I love Lemire's run.
He's not getting the respect that he deserves.
He's not.
Yeah.
He's not getting the respect on a lot of the books he's writing. He's writing some really good, solid stuff for Marvel. Invaders, solid. I think he's doing Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, another solid.
Which the Fantastic Four too, right?
No, Fantastic Four is Dan Slott. That's another guy that's not getting the respect, but the story is so freaking good. I mean, one of my favorite Daredevil story arcs in a long, long time. So I'm looking forward to 7, the next chapter. You know, Guardians of the Galaxy, Donny Cates, Thanos. I don't know what else you're gonna say. I mean, you got Space Ghost, right? You got Hela, you got Gamora, you got all this, and
it's a good time, and it's all these characters. You got new characters in there. You got the older characters that people are into now because of the movies,
right?
And you're just having a blast with it. It's a different type of Thanos too, right?
And you know, and the whole thing is, you got the Wraith which is connected to Null, and again, Silver Surfer Black came out last week, and the last page, bam, who it is, Null the God of Venom, whatever. I mean, there's something coming. There's something coming over here with Donny Cates between Guardians, Silver Surfer Black, Venom.
I mean, I know people are not necessarily happy with War of the Realms.
They're not, but
maybe
it's such a good read.
But this potential crossover involving the symbiotes and the entire Marvel universe, and just space universe in general, this is the one that you might want to be banking on, guys, because this
look, there's a lot of things going on with War of the Realms. There's Jason Aaron's last hurrah on Thor. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, and I'm pretty sure, like I've said before, they're gonna use that to create a next stepping stone. So it might not have the, I mean, it's all over the place, but a lot of things came out of Water. They're coming out of War of the Realms. All these first appearances. I mean, how can you not be like, wow, you know?
Absolutely.
But yeah, Donny Cates, guys, Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, the back issues have been selling on. It's barely on issue 6, and there's like, I'm running out of second prints, third prints. You know, something up with this. You know,
it's like a slow burn.
Hickman is coming. I feel like Hulk and when he landed in Dr. Banner's, Thanos is coming. No, Hickman is coming to the X-Men, and Uncanny X-Men number 20 is next week.
Is that the last?
I don't know if it's the last one. I think we might have another couple of issues before.
Okay.
You know, because it's a bi-weekly book. We still have Age of X-Men needing to finish. So between those two books, when they both get, we'll have Hickman. But Rosenberg has been doing a great job with these characters. It's got some, you know, Hellfire Club. It's just great read.
Don't quit the book, guys.
Don't quit.
I've read people online because they know Hickman's coming and they think everything Rosenberg's been doing is going to get wiped out.
It's not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's going to stay.
Something's going to happen.
It doesn't make sense for Marvel to retcon all this stuff again.
Yeah, no, it's just he's coming in and giving us a definite fix for the X-Men, but that's not to say that what Rosenberg is doing is a throwaway story. No, it's not. We got Cyclops back. We got a lot of characters back. We got an X-Men team again that we haven't had, a solid X-Men team that we haven't had in a while. So don't give up on that.
As for variants this week, I got 3 picks for you. First one is Batman number 73, Ben Oliver variant cover.
I love that guy.
Ben Oliver's doing some great work. Be careful with this one though, because I think it's a black background. You know, it's always hard to get these in a high grade. So for all you like grade snobs,
Patrick.
Yeah. But yeah, black backgrounds are always tricky, so make sure you really inspect those covers if you're trying to get a 9.8 eventually. Star Wars number 67. This is a Greatest Moments cover by Raphael Albuquerque. I don't know how you feel about him. He's hit or miss with me. Some of his covers are nice.
Very hit, very miss.
Right.
Nothing in between.
Always extremes, but I like this cover a lot. It's that very important scene where Darth Vader has chopped off Luke's hand and Luke's hanging on to that thing, like saying,
"I am your daddy."
No, you're not. You're lying to me. No way. You know, very important moment in Star Wars history. Maybe the most important moment. And these Star Wars covers, they slowly go up, but they go up.
They go up.
And it's a cover price variant. So
low print run. I guarantee you it has a low print run.
There you go. So you find it, pick one up. And then finally we got Tony Stark Iron Man number 13. This is another variant cover. It's a 25th anniversary Marvels. What is that exactly?
It's 25 years since the Marvel series that Alex Ross did. So they're doing all these. He's doing, you know, not just him, but a couple of guys. They do these covers, you know, kind of celebrating that storyline. You know, so there. I mean, Ross has done a couple. You know.
Yeah.
There's a couple of guys. Who's doing this one?
This one's Clayton Crane.
Oh my God, I love Crane. Shit.
So it's a really cool cover. You got Galactus on there. You got the Fantastic Four on there. I think you might have Spider-Man too. There's a lot of characters, and you guys know.
It's a pretty cover.
Yes, exactly.
It's a pretty cover.
And I love multiple characters on these variant covers. Those are my favorites. So that's gonna do it for us this week. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Smash that like button, leave comments, let us know what you think. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Ring the bell if you are. Cat, take us away.
Buy some comics. See you guys in the comic book store.